Students, today we are going to learn about correspondence with government departments, correspondence related to public utility services, correspondence with local institution. Common people and business firms have to correspond with government departments frequently, and in some government department the application is to be made online, while the other department prescribed form is there to fill and to be submitted with other documents. Now the firm need to correspond with the following government department: Post and Telegram Department, Telephone Department, Railway Parcel Department, Custom and Export Import Department, Sales Tax and Income Tax Department. Now here you can see a letter written to a telephone company. So you can see towards your left side you have your phone number and your email ID. Towards your right side your address and the date. You can see on the top or the header there the title is given. If it is as a company or an institute, then we give, but if it is a personal letter to the telephone company, we do not mention a header to it. Now you can see in this letter there is no title given, just the phone number, and towards your right side your name and the address, and to whom you are addressing towards your left side. You can see this letter is written to Income Tax Officer. Now here you have to write your PAN number and from past how many years you were in the business, and accordingly your income, what you are filing, and all this has been mentioned. Now for any letter, if your name is mentioned on the top, then that name you have to sign at the end of the letter, like yours faithfully. It's been signed by the name, and then bottom you have to write your name and what is your position, that also you have to mention the bracket, and towards your left side you have to give a title enclosure, whatever you are enclosing. So here you are putting a copy of income tax return. Correspondence related to public utility service in the village and town are carried out by local government organization, government and semi-government department, corporation and the other organizations also provide these types of services. These institutes receive financial grant from central government and state government. The following services are included in public utility service: post and telegram, drainage facilities, cleanliness, roads and building, fire brigade, electricity, railway, public health, local and state transportation, police, home guards, water supply. Now you can see this is a letter appreciating performance regarding public health and hygiene. So here you are going to put the positive points, that how the municipality has cleaned the city regarding the epidemic they had, and it is being controlled by them, and so you are writing as a well-wisher. So you can see it's a personal letter, so you will not have a title to it, just like an ordinary letter. You will find that right side the name of the person and his address, and same way at the end he has done his signature. Correspondence with local organization. Local organization include non-government social organization, private groups and cooperative societies. It also include Gram Panchayat, District Panchayat, municipalities and municipal corporation. This has got various reasons, such as to obtain public utility service, to complain or appreciate service provided, to draw attention regarding public interest, to make suggestion regarding the procedure of the concerned department, and to obtain different types of documents. Correspondence is always addressed to the head or officer of the concerned department. Required documents are to be enclosed with the letter, and the prescribed forms are to be filled or applications are to be made. Then there, if applicable fee is also there, then it is to be paid. This has got its own style of presentation, and the letter should be very clear to the point. A photocopy of the letter submitted to an institution is very essential and should be preserved by the applicant. Students, you can go through this letter and you know how he has written his name and his own address. Then in the letter he has mentioned what is the situation at present over there, and in future still if actions are not been done, then what is the next step, that is also been mentioned. He has also mentioned that all the members of our housing scheme pay municipal tax regularly. That is the reason in enclosure he has put up copy of tax bill, so that it's a proof. and already we said that it is applicant's duty to take the copy of this and preserve it. Now you can see in this letter, the letter has been mentioned about allotment of land for the welfare service. So first, as a trust, you have to prove for how many years you have been working in this trust, or this trust has been running, and what are the good things that or social activities you have done, and for what reason you need the land, and what are the activities you are going to conduct it, and in it which area, how much square feet of land you are expecting, or what is the construction motto in it, that much you are mentioning in it. And then at the end you are also writing about the what are the needful documents that you are going to enclose with it. So the enclosure will be photocopy of registration of trust, copy of the last 3 years of audited report of the trust, and a booklet giving information about the trust and its activities. Now in all these letters we learned one thing is that it is compulsory that to whomsoever you are writing or to which department you are writing, you have to give a particular or a correct salutation as per the status of it. The content of the letter should clarify the purpose of writing the letter, and we should get the required service and facility very quickly. In addition to that, the rules and regulations are the concerned department to be followed to avail required service and facilities. So the correspondence with various government department, public utility service and local organizations we have learned.